Hello, I'm Milan. I've been a driving instructor for 26 years, and for the last 22 years I've been training people to become driving instructors. I've also co-produced and written training material that's used by driving instructors and learners across the UK. This video is about progress along the road. This is a term used by driving instructors. It refers to building up the speed correctly for the traffic conditions of the road that you're on, and also driving at the correct speed depending on the speed limit of the road that you're on as well. Common problems associated with progress along the road are people driving too slowly, which could be caused by either missing speed limit signs or road markings, and or even not accelerating correctly for the traffic conditions that they're on. The other problem is driving too quickly or too fast. Again, similar problems. They could be missing speed limit signs or not building up speed correctly for the traffic conditions. So a solution for someone that's not seeing speed limit signs or not aware of the traffic conditions changing is to keep your eyes up and look and plan and scan well ahead. Okay, so you're starting at the furthest point of the road and working your eyes back towards you, scanning to the left and right all the way back. A good phrase to help you remember that is to use funnel vision and not tunnel vision. Another solution is to look well ahead for clues in the road. So you might notice, if you're on an open road, if you're looking well ahead, you might notice that there's more buildings or more houses in the distance. So you can anticipate that the speed limit is going to come down. On the flip side of that, if you're in a town or in a built-up area, you might realize that there are less buildings on the road and the road is opening up. So again, you can anticipate that the speed limit might go up. So a solution regarding acceleration is to match your acceleration in relation to the traffic conditions. So if you're in a built-up area, you're going to be accelerating gently and progressively. So that's either in a manual or an automatic car. In a manual, one way to help you remember with the acceleration is to think about adding a 0 to the lower gear numbers. So first gear, you can gently build your speed up to about 10 miles an hour. Second gear, gently, progressively build your speed up to 20 miles an hour. Third gear up to 30, and so on. On an open road, you need to build your speed up quickly and progressively in a manual or an automatic car. In a manual car, to help you remember, the gears are flexible. They can be stretched slightly. So on this occasion, instead of adding a 0, you add a 5 to the gear numbers. So first gear, you can build your speed up quickly to 15 miles an hour. Second gear, build your speed up to about 25 miles an hour. If the speed limit is more than 30, you could build your speed up to 35 miles an hour in third gear, and so on. On high-speed roads where the traffic conditions are clear, you need to use hard, firm acceleration. So in a manual car, you can stretch first gear to about 20 miles an hour, stretch second gear to about 40 miles an hour, stretch third gear to 50, fourth to 60, fifth to 70. Okay, so let's go for a drive and I'll demonstrate these solutions. So as I prepare to move away and I'm observing around, I'm looking at the environment I'm in. I'm in a built-up area. There's houses and driveways, there's parked vehicles. So as I move away, I'm going to build my speed up gently and progressively. The speed limit is 30, but I'm not treating that speed limit as a target. I've got a sharp bend coming up, so I'm keeping my speed down. I don't know what's going to come around this corner. As I come around this bend, I'm going to stretch my vision to the furthest point of the road, look at the traffic conditions. There's pedestrians here, there's parked vehicles up ahead, there's still a built-up area. So I'm taking my second gear up to about 20, and now I'm changing to third. I'm not going to take third gear up to 30 because of the fact that we're in a residential area. So I'm going to be driving in the mid-20s. Again, there's pedestrians in the road, there's parked vehicles, there's another bend coming up. So I'm anticipating something could come around that corner. So I'm keeping my speed down. I'm driving at a speed where I could stop if necessary. And again, as I come around this bend, I stretch my vision to the furthest point. Now there's a junction at the end and we're coming onto a main road. keeping my eyes up and using the funnel vision, I can see there's no speed limit signs, there's no change of speed. That's also a 30-mile-an-hour road, but the traffic conditions are different. So I'm going to be building my speed up quickly once I emerge onto this road. So I'm going to be taking first gear to about 15. Oh, here's an opportunity. This car's turning right, so off I go. So I'm quickly going to build my speed to 15, change to second, quickly build my speed to 25 and change up to third. I'm looking well ahead. I can see there's a change in the surroundings there. It's getting less built up. There are fewer buildings. So I'm keeping my eyes up. I'm looking for signs. And in the trees here, I can see a national speed limit sign. So I'm making sure it's safe to accelerate. And I'm accelerating hard up to 60 because the traffic conditions are clear. So I stretched third gear to about 50 miles an hour. Now as I build up speed and as the vision opens up, if this vehicle wasn't here, I would build my speed up to 60 miles an hour, but now I'm just keeping a safe distance from him. Looking further ahead, I can see a roundabout, I can see more buildings, I can see more built up areas. So I'm anticipating the speed limit to come down. So I'm braking anyway because the traffic's slowing down and we're approaching a roundabout, but I'm keeping my eyes up, I'm scanning and I'm looking for any new speed signs. There's one hidden here in the trees. The speed limit is now 30 miles an hour. But we anticipated that way back by looking for clues in the road. As I prepare to move away, I'm checking my surroundings to make sure it's safe to go, but I'm also looking at the traffic conditions of this road. It's a residential area, there's parked vehicles on both sides of the road, it's quite narrow. So although the speed limit is 30 miles an hour, I'm not going to be doing 30. I'm going to build my speed up gently and progressively. I'm taking first gear to about 10, changing to second gear, taking second gear up to about 20, and changing to third. And I'm going to stay in the low 20s. I've got a junction coming up, and I'm keeping my eyes up as I approach this junction. I'm looking for any changes of speed. The speed limit on the new road is still 30 miles an hour, but this is an open road. It's a main road. The traffic's moving quite freely and the traffic conditions are different. So I'm going to be picking my speed up quickly as I pull away from here, and it's going slightly uphill. So as I pull away, I'm going to take first gear to about 15 miles an hour, second gear to about 25 miles an hour. And again, as I stretch my vision, I can see ahead there's a 40 mile an hour sign. So I'm making sure no one's overtaking me, and I'm going to quickly build my speed to 40 miles an hour. I can't get up to 40 because this vehicle didn't accelerate as I anticipated it would. So I'm just going to keep a safe distance from him as I drive along. I'm going to take the next road on the right here, and as I turn into the road, I'm going to make sure it's safe, and I'm keeping my eyes up, and I can see by looking up the speed limit has come back to 30, but the clues are there. It's a residential area, it's built up. So again, my acceleration is going to match my surroundings and the environment I'm in. There's a pedestrian in the road up ahead, so I'm not going up to 30 miles an hour. I'm keeping my speed in the mid to high 20s. There's a corner coming up, so I don't know what's coming around that corner. The road surface is not particularly great, so I don't want to be driving at a speed where I could damage my vehicle. I can see ahead, there's a road sign telling me that the road narrows. Again, there's a reminder up here on the lamppost that this is a 30 mile an hour road, just in case I'd forgotten. So as I come up to this roundabout, I'm going to be following the road ahead, and I'm going to be joining a dual carriageway. So I'm going to deal with the roundabout first, but I'm looking ahead. If I keep my eyes up, I can see a national speed limit sign. So I'm going to be having to accelerate hard to get up to speed, because this is a national speed limit, 70 miles an hour dual carriageway. Because of the bend, I'm not able to do it just yet. So I'm getting the signal on. I'm going to accelerate hard up to 50 miles an hour in third gear, and then change to fourth. I'm going to take fourth gear, accelerating hard again up to 60, and then change to 5th. And then I'm going to keep my distance from the blue vehicle in front. I can't overtake him. I've got someone in lane 2. I've got 2 vehicles in lane 2 that are overtaking me. When it's safe, I'm going to move to lane 2 and use firm acceleration up to 70 miles an hour, and then change to 6th gear, because I'm going to be cruising at this speed for a while. So just a quick recap on today's drive. On the video you would have seen me looking well ahead, using funnel vision and not tunnel vision, being aware of the road signs, being aware of the changes of speed, being aware of the traffic conditions, and building up my speed in relation to both of those. The outcome of that was I wasn't going too slowly for the traffic conditions or the speed limit, and I didn't force anybody to tailgate or try and overtake dangerously. The other side of that, I wasn't going too quickly for the traffic conditions, and I wasn't breaking the speed limit and putting other road users at risk. So that's the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. Please keep checking back on the channel. There's new videos being added all the time.